Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of Thursday's Random Readings with me, Marilyn, the PNW High Priestess. Hello everybody! It is Thursday, January 28th, 2021. And today is the Leo full moon. I am feeling it. I am feeling that. In fact, it just phased into it, but I am feeling that moon because Cancer moon had me pooped. It had me wanting to take naps and relax and write and sleep and eat. And now we have moved into our beautiful fiery moon of Leo. And I've got my energy back, thank goodness. I have been writing my ritual for tonight. Last night it started with the downloads. Hello, Cynthia. Last night it started with the downloads. And, it's really funny how Spirit works because sometimes I'll get these beautiful downloads and they're just the way Spirit wants me to say them, put them, whatever. And then sometimes I'll get these downloads and it's almost like Spirit just like dumps it there. I mean, I'm very thankful, don't get me wrong. But it is literally like 52 card pickup. And I'm picking these things up and putting them together for ritual. And that is what I have been doing last night and also what I am doing today. But tonight's ritual, starting at 8 p.m., Facebook Live on our group, the Moon Tribe of the Old Tree. Starts at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our ritual tonight is going to be awesome, you guys. It's going to be so great. Spirit has really, really given a lot of information for this moon. A lot of information for this moon. So I'm very, very excited to share that information with all of you. And I hope that you guys are excited as well. All right? Mercury retrograde has officially hit me. This morning I was driving my car. Had driven all the way to Bellevue to take my kid to a checkup. Drove all the way home, freeways, all that stuff. And sitting at the stoplight near my house, and I went to push on the gas, and all of a sudden my car just wouldn't move. The engine just died. Everything just died. I have no idea what happened, but I am quite sure that it's electrical. Aquarius and Mercury having a little bit of fun. So that was a little crazy, but I'm really actually quite thankful that didn't happen while we were driving on the freeway. That would have been horrible. That would have been really bad, really bad. It does look like it might be clear. We're a little gray over here, but it does look like the blue from the skies are trying to come in. So I'm really, really hoping that we'll have clear sky for tonight, because there is going to be some burning being done in the ritual, and I'm going to need to go outside to do it, and I'd love to go into my backyard versus my front porch to do it. So all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive in here. And I think I want to, I'm going to play with a new deck today. I almost forgot. We are, of course, going to be using my Tarot Illuminati, but I got this really cool deck that I want to share with you guys, and I completely spaced because that's me. So hold on one second, and I'm going to go grab it, okay? Hold on. Dookie, you are right in the way, man. Your little butt. Oopsies. Yeah, here it is. All right. So, anywho, My cousin ordered this deck for me a while ago, and I got it as a Hanukkah gift. And it's Maker. It's a what are those? Oh shoot, I forget. When you're trying to you sell things, and then you're trying to make a following. Gosh dang it, I forget what it's called. Anyway, you try and raise money so you can actually get full prints out and this and that, and then sell your deck. Sorry, I'm a little spacey today. Anywho, so my cousin sent me this deck, and it is called This Deck is Haunted. And it is created by John Jennison, one of my cousin's friends. Kickstarter, that's it. Thanks, Evergreen. Yes, it's Kickstarter. So anyway, he has this deck going through Kickstarter right now. And he's a cancer survivor. So he is, using these funds, of course, to take care of himself, which I'm sure that he needs. But the deck is super cool. So I want to share it with you guys today. And our wonderful postal service completely squished the box, completely just demolished the box. None of the cards were hurt at all, but the box was just awful. It was just smashed. And I wasn't going to make a big deal about it because, the cards are fine. But I told my cousin about it. He told his friend, and his friend insisted on sending me a brand new deck. So that is coming in the mail, and that is super sweet. Totally unnecessary, but very, very sweet. So, anywho, all of that being said, it's a wonderful little oracle deck, and I think that you guys would really like it to play with. So we are going to, it's got, what it has is, it's got like all kinds of like, it's themed with all kinds of like ghosts and haunted items and things like that. So whatever card you pull has its own meaning behind it. So let's go ahead and we will pull one for this beautiful Leo full moon being fed by the Aquarius wind. All that fire. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll totally include the link. Yeah, it's a really cool little deck. And I wanted to show blah, 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 blah. I want to show you the size. So it's about the size of a regular card playing deck. The paper's nice and thick, not too thin, not too thick. It's pretty much right in the middle. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. What does full moon want to tell us today? All right. Today we got the planchette. So let's see what this has to tell us. And one of the other things that I really like about this deck is that he doesn't include a printed meaning book with it. What he does is he gives you one of these little scanner thingy-mabobs, and then you can download the meaning book. So he's saving trees as he's putting out these beautiful little cards. And all of the meanings are in alphabetical order in the book, thank God. So let's see. The planchette. This is the message from full moon from these cards. Sliding across a spirit board, this wonderful little tool allows the dead to speak to the living. Messages will be formed, questions asked, and mysteries answered. But use caution. This little tool has a small window, and if the spirit is clever, it will find a way to escape into our world and could attach itself to you. The message of the board... Are you okay, buddy? Yeah. Okay, take your time. Sorry. The message the board had shared made no sense to anyone in the room. You will lose light. All the spectators laughed it off and accused each other of writing the message, but the board knew that night would be the end for one of them. So in this deck as well, he puts like all these little haunted quotes in there too from several movies and things like that. So it's really cool. So the messages that this card brings with it are messages of communication, news, paths, technology, and opportunities. And those couldn't be more in tune with our Leo moon today. This is our chance, and the technologies with the Aquarius, Mercury going into retrograde, all that stuff. But this is our chance to really open up our doorways of connection and really look into the truth of the paths that we want to follow, the questions that we want to ask ourselves to get to the heart of the matter. You know, with that Leo, it's that heart as well. To get to the heart of the matter. This is a moon that provides us with a lot of opportunity, you guys. It's wonderful illumination on the fact that we have this possibility right now to change the world. We have this possibility to change the world. And the Leo moon brings that beautiful light of wonder and childish enlightenment and joy into our hearts and into our minds. So tonight, those are just a few of the things that we're going to be celebrating with our full moon ritual. So the message from this card, number one, I am going to say this. Always be aware of what spirits you do let in. And when I'm seeing this, what it reminds me of is tonight would be a wonderful time to not just do cleansing of like aura and things like that, but cleansing of space as well. And I love doing full moon boundaries around my yard, around my space, cleansings, boundary resets, all of those things, because you never know what's trying to get in. Sometimes what's trying to get in is just crappy thoughts that we think about ourselves, but we need to be aware of those too. And Leo illumination is bringing those in play as well, bringing light into those. What are you thinking about yourself? What are you thinking that's holding you back? Things like that. So there's all kinds of messages that Spirit has to give us. What are we ready to hear? What are we ready to hear, I guess? All right. And once again, this wonderful creator's name is John Jennison. And I will definitely share the deck or the link with you guys. Let me just pull out a couple different ones so you can see. Like here's one. The Headless Horseman. See, like all of these really cool ones he puts in here. Pentagram, the Crying Woman, Haunted House, Exorcism, like all of these. Oh, and then the scariest one of all is a blank one. You actually get to put your own your own message onto that card, and sometimes that shit is really scary. The messages that we are receiving, right? All right, so let's go into, I'll probably play with those as well, but let's go into questions from all of you. All right, so our moon message is about illumination. It's about looking at paths. It's about looking at truth, communicating truth to ourselves from Spirit. I'm going to close my door because it's really annoying. Hold on. I love working from home. I love it so much. And you know what? I love working from home more so when I have home all to myself. But life is life right now, right? All right, so Miss Laura, you're up first. Whoever has a question, please put it into the comment area, not the question box, because I am blind and that question box does not allow the full question to be read by me. So Laura, you're going to go first, and then I do see one in the question box. So after Miss Laura, I will grab that one, okay? So what does Spirit want you to know right now? There's some kind of a replacement coming into your world. No worry, writer. I'll get you, baby. There's some kind of replacement coming into your world. I don't know if Mercury is going to break something in your house that you are going to have to replace. But you gotta just love Mercury. Love it so much. But there's definitely some kind of replacement coming into your life. So let's see what the cards have to tell you, shall we? Okay. We're going to draw 2 today. We're going to have lots of fun and play with both of these, I think. Take a little bit more time, but whatever. Okay. All right. So both of these came in reverse for me today. And for you, first I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So when the Queen of Wands comes into reverse, number one, she's a calling of, hey, that feminine power that you have within you. She's calling that out. She's saying that it's time for this to come out. And of course, wands are fire, you know, so you have that fiery aspect coming into play as well. So I think one of the things that she's really trying to tell you is bring out that fiery feminine power that lives within you. Stand in that power. Allow the light to shine on that power. And do not walk away from it. All right? Do not deny that fire, that spark that lives within you. Allow this time of year, especially this time of year, allow this moon to really light everything up right in between the loins. Just let it all light up and let that kundalini start working. All right? I like that one. Okay, and then the next one was Crossroads in reverse. So if you are, I haven't even looked at this, but if you are coming to, you know, like I said, this moon is really shining light on truth. But it's not just shining light on truth. It's shining light on truthful questions that we need to ask ourselves. Really getting down to the nitty-gritty of our inner being, you know, that the marrow of our bone, and really asking ourselves the really tough questions, because right now is that opportunity to make change, to release the shit, be grateful for change, and allow wonderful aspect to come into ourselves. So when the Crossroads comes in reverse, without even looking, but to me, that means that you might be coming to a place in your life where either you were stuck or you are just a little bit confused as to which way to go, which decision to make. And with that Queen of Wands in reverse there, I believe the message that goes with that is stating that you really need to key into that intuition that you have living inside of you, and allow, and Leo moon, that's another thing, you know, and Wolf moon, allowing that instinct and that intuition to really kick in and play the major guide in your life. So let's see what Crossroads has to tell us. It was thought that if a person was buried at the crossroads, their soul was trapped and cursed to walk along the confusing paths, never to find their way to the afterlife or be able to seek revenge. It is also said to be a good place to summon spirits and demons if you are looking to make a deal. The key words connected to it are confusion, travel by foot, misdeeds, deals, and 4 being the crossroads. But remember, yours was in reverse. So this could actually be a time, if you allow it, where moon illuminates that clearing of confusion for you. So try and allow that into your life, okay? All right, now on to Ryder. I got you next, baby. How can I open up and connect to my heart space? I feel disconnected at the moment. All right, well, this moon is opportune time for that. When we talk about Leo, we talk about heart. Leo is associated with that heart chakra. And so if you're wanting to open up your heart space, all you need to do, my sweet darling, is to allow yourself to receive. Allow those moonbeams to come right into you this evening. Allow yourself to receive that love. In fact, that's part of what we're doing for full moon tonight, for ritual. And if you can't make it tonight, it's going to be on Facebook in the group, so you can watch it anytime that you have the time to watch it. But we'll definitely be connecting our hearts to universal collective, to universal love and light. And tonight we're also going to be working on releasing. So remember, this full moon is about release and gratitude. Think to yourself, what are my toxic ways of thinking, being, doing right now? How am I being toxic to myself? Those are what you need to release. That is what you need to let go. And then I want you to stand under that moonlight, and I want you to embrace the goddess's white light into this beautiful heart area of yours. Into this beautiful heart area. And allow it to open and allow it to receive light and love. All right? Okay. All right. So let's draw cards for you now. All right, for you, baby, I got the Alchemist in reverse. And we got the Boogeyman. We got the Boogeyman. Okay, so the Alchemist in reverse is reminding you that you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need to manifest your heart's desires and dreams. What's happening right now is your heart chakra is a little bit blocked. And usually that is because of thoughts that we put into ourselves, perceptions that we take on, okay? So when the alchemist comes, he's like, hey man, you got everything. You got it all. You can manifest whatever you want to manifest. You just need to realize that. Stop looking outward and allow yourself to look inward and realize that you already contain all of that stuff, okay? Let's see. So let's see what the Boogeyman has to tell us today. It's the Boogeyman. Let's see here. What you got, Boogeyman? Uh-oh. Where's he at? Oh, here he is. Okay. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. The Boogeyman takes many, many forms, and I want you to know this right now. The Boogeyman does take many forms, and sometimes the Boogeyman is our own shape, our own form. We are our worst Boogeyman sometimes. One is a creature who waits under your bed and will grab at your feet if you try to get up in the night, especially when you should not. He hides in your closet, watching, waiting for you to fall asleep so that he can torment you in your dreams if you've been less than a savory in your daily activities. In most cultures, he is the threat used to keep children in line, a creature or spirit to fear if you don't behave as society asks you to. And everyone listening, never behave as society asks you to. Never. Surprise society every time you can. Every time. All right, let's see. The keywords associated: responsibility, behavior, conformity, youth, and control. Okay, so The inner conflict that you are having in your heart right now is one of those. The responsibility, the behavior, conformity. You don't have to conform to shit, and you don't have to behave to anyone's standards, my darling. Look at yourself in the mirror. What do you want? What does your heart desire? You know, not even who you want to be. What goals and aspirations do you have for yourself? Because you already are who you are. So what do you want? Don't conform. Don't bow down. Don't bow down, writer. Allow yourself to fly free, my darling, and release those toxic thoughts from your heart. Okay? All right. Yes, the internalized expectations. God, those are, you really are awful what we do to ourselves. And yes, we are our worst own little boogeyman. I'm telling you right now. All right, let's see. Hello, Runa. Okay, I got that one. All right. Hold on one sec. Okay. Miss Tammy, I'll be with you in 1 minute. All right, the Evergrove. I'd like to know what it is that is still hidden from me. Well, tonight is a wonderful moon for, yeah, I keep saying that, but it really is. Tonight's a wonderful moon for that authentic illumination that we all need to see and receive, right? And so sometimes it doesn't even come down to the question that we ask. Sometimes it's the silence that it takes, allowing that light to shine into us, just to shine into that deepest corner inside of us, to illuminate what we might be missing, what might be hidden to us. Okay, so let's see what you got. You got the Seven of Wands, and you got smoke cleansing in reverse. All right, so your Seven of Wands, let's talk about that for a second, okay? When Seven of Wands comes up, he is saying he's a defender, right? He's a feeling of sometimes, and it's wands, it's fire, so it's about transformation and change, a feeling of sometimes being pushed against the wall and having to defend yourself regarding this transformation or this change that is trying to happen. I don't really think that there's anything being hidden from you. I think that what is happening to you right now is there's so much noise going on with the defending of what you want to do, your goals, your aspirations, your dreams, and not always necessarily defending from others, sometimes defending ourselves, to the, you know, so I think that this is about defending what you want, your goals, your aspirations, your dreams, all of those things, this change that you want. And I really feel that it's you kind of defending the reason why it's okay to go forward and do it. I don't think there's anything hidden from you. I think that all you need is right there in front of you. The only thing that you have blocking you is that inner voice, that inner critic. All right? And Leo moon is a wonderful moon for courage, because that's the word that just popped in my head. It's courage. Courage to do what we dream and what we aspire to do and be the people that we are. Courage to have that freedom, like Aquarius, you know. I don't ask for permission. I and probably don't even ask for forgiveness. You know, so just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Don't feel as though you have to defend yourself, especially the why of the dreams that you have, or the aspirations or goals that you have in your life. Just move forward with it. And remember, this moon too is about bringing that childish joy and wonder into our lives as well. And, you know, with the wolf coming into play, that's also talking about our intuition. So if there's anything hidden from you, it is because you are the one blocking and saying no to what spirit is throwing at you and saying yes to. So you're kind of ignoring your own intuition in a way. All right, so smoke cleansing. Sometimes you just need to take a minute to smoke out unwanted entities from your home. Find some wood or herbs to find pleasant or that you know have specific properties to cast out these unwelcome house guests. Wrap them up, light them on fire, and move through your home with the cleansing smoke while telling them it's time for them to leave your home and move on to the other side. If you've chosen correctly, they should be on their way to the afterlife. So the key words associated with this are new beginnings, taking control, cleaning, health, and doorways. Remember, this is in reverse for you. All right, so this is definitely confirming that the blockage is internal, okay? And a cleansing might be really good for you to do today, whether you do it with smoke or whether you do it in the shower or a tub, however you want to do it. But maybe give yourself a goddess cleansing, you know? And stop arguing with intuition. Stop arguing with spirit. That's so silly. Okay, let's see. Tammy, you are next. Let's go into my question box. Tammy, I would love a card if you have time. Yes, I do, my sweet. All right, hold on one second. Let me get up here. Gosh dang it. Now I don't know how to get out of whatever I did. Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm like computer illiterate today, but I know how to work computers. Ridiculous. Okay. Okay, got that. I got that. Okay. Tammy and then Persephone. Okay. Miss Tammy. Tammy, you are everywhere. Everywhere. I can't even think of the word because all I can see is literally you running around everywhere right now. Scatterbrained, maybe, might be the word that's trying to come through for you today. But let's draw some cards on what might help that. What might help that confusion? What might help that anxiety, maybe? Let's look into that. Okay. You got the Three of Cups in reverse, and you've got the Screaming Skull in reverse. All right. So the Three of Cups in reverse. All right. You're talking about emotional stuff. Three of Cups is about that coming together of that grouping to create manifestation and bring fruition, bring things to fruition. With the water, you know, it's the emotional aspect, okay? So because this is in reverse to me, the Three of Cups represents a celebration as well. So because this is in reverse to me, what it's telling me is that I believe that there is some inner emotional work that needs to be done, which who the hell doesn't need to do that work, really? But I think that there's some inner emotional work that needs to be done. But before that is done, I think that number one, a heart cleanse should take place. But I think that number two, the workings that you've already done need to be celebrated. I think you need to take a second and step back, bring that calm to you, and just stop for a moment. Just stop and realize how far you've already come emotionally, how much you've already worked through emotionally, and take a minute to celebrate that, please. All right? And then do a little heart cleanse. And then tonight, go out in the moon, join full moon with us tonight. Go out in the moon and allow those moonbeams to hit right in that heart, and fill it full of love and light. All right? Okay. All right, so you got the Screaming Skull in reverse here. So let's see what this skull has to tell you. I should have just pulled this up online so I could just go through. Okay, so the words connected with Screaming Skull are anger, untrust, curse, exhaustion, and progress. All right. Once again, this is in reverse. Your cups is in reverse. That cups card of celebration in reverse. This is in reverse. And this talks about anger and untrust, curse, exhaustion, and progress. Okay, so take a look tonight. Figure out how far you've come emotionally. And I really need you to take stock in it, and I really need you to celebrate it. And I need you to allow the anger to be set free that might still be residing within you. Okay? All right. Persephone, what do I need to know this full moon? Okay. Okay. This the first time I've ever gotten this one. The message that I just downloaded for you is there's a man coming. Okay, so I don't know what that might mean, but there's a man coming. All right, so let's draw you one of those and draw you one of these. Okay, all right, okay. You got the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords talks about sorrow. It talks about heartbreak and heartache. Okay. With the message, there's a man coming. I'm not sure exactly what that means. But the Three of Swords does talk about sadness. This moon, I keep saying that, I know it's annoying as shit, but this moon is heart work. It's heart work. And even though that is swords, which is intellect, that's that Aquarius energy coming in. This moon allows our heart and our head to connect. All right. So if there is a message or something that you need to say that you have not said, I need you to say it. Write it down, scream it outside, say it to the person that you need to say it to for release, something like that. If you are sad, if you are depressed, I need you to say it. I need you to tell someone. Because the other card that you got is Shadow Ghost. So there is definitely some work being done inside you. There's definitely some shadow work happening within you. The key words associated with the shadow ghost are blockage, attachments, obstacles, unions, and Saturday. So when I talk about shadow, I definitely talk about going in and healing our inner soul, our inner sanctum, and I need you to look into that, especially tonight. Like, I need you to go out into that moonlight and grab that moon into your heart and allow that heart healing to happen. Allow that light from the moon to shine down on the sadness that might be taking place in your life, and allow yourself to release that, whether you scream it out into the universe or however you do it, but allow yourself to release that. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let's see. Hello, Z Word. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Amber. All right. Maddie, feeling lost. Any message from Spirit, please? Okay, let's see here. I don't know if you have some like rage, something, frustration, rage in there. Have you been watching some investigation discovery shows lately? That popped in my head for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so anywho, uh, the card that you received is the Lover's card in reverse. So when Lover's card comes in reverse, it's kind of a reminder of the feeling of being alone, having to do things alone, which could also be feeding into your feeling of being lost. Sometimes we have to travel this path by ourselves, but we also need to know that we're never really, really alone, because as a collective, we are always connected to one another, okay? This feeling of being lost is definitely a separation of, like a separation of heart, a separation of love. Almost like what's coming through is almost like a feeling of just nothing, just nothing. I'd love for you to also do a cleansing today. You can do a smoke cleanse, you can do a bath cleanse, you can do a shower cleanse. Envision toxicity just leaving your body, going down the drain. Envision, love being put into you with every drop of water, or all around you in the tub, or from the moonbeams that come down from the heavens. Imagine those things. The other card that comes up is Poltergeist for you. So, I mean, the real word that came into play that I didn't say, I don't know why I didn't, but is murderous. Murderous. That's why I asked if you were watching investigation discovery shows. But I think sometimes when we get so frustrated, and sometimes when we feel so lost, it can build up so many different feelings within us of anger, of frustration, of all of those things, of rage, okay? So poltergeist. And the words that are associated with poltergeist are enthusiasm, grudge, divorce, anger, and fire. So remember, your Lover's card is also in reverse, all right? Here's the poltergeist card in case you want to see it. Your Lover's card is also in reverse. So there is still a message coming through for you. It's definitely telling me that you definitely need to cleanse. You need to cleanse yourself, and you need to cleanse your area. And you need to do that today. Even if you have a white candle, you don't need herbs. You don't need those. I mean, they're beautiful, but you don't need them if you don't have them. If you have some black tourmaline with clear quartz, if you have a white candle, you can go around your home and put that white light into your home, letting anything in the home know that only positivity roams and dwells in your house. Negativity is not allowed. Toxicity is not allowed. All right? The feeling of separation that you have is definitely why you are feeling lost. But one of the main reminders that comes into play here for you is number one, like I said, you're never alone. And number two, sometimes we have to walk this path by ourselves. So when we get around it, when we get to the end, when we get into that inner light, we actually realize I can do this shit myself. I don't need anyone or anything. I can do these things myself. I was courageous. I was strong. I followed my intuition and my intellect, and I worked through this, and I did it myself. Now, if you do need someone or something, please say it, speak out, ask for things that you do need. But spiritually, you are strong. You are capable. You are worthy of love and light and all of those wonderful things. Never doubt that. If you're doubting anything, never doubt that. Okay? Okay, I hope that resonates with you. All right, Amber, can I get a card, please? Super stressed. My sister just got admitted for COVID. Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that, Amber. Sorry to hear that. And put out some love and light to her. Some healing vibrations. Making sure those lungs are really strong. All right, you got the Five of Wands in reverse here. And you got Seance as well, okay? So your Five of Wands, we got a lot of fire coming up today, and there's definitely reason. So we have the Five of Wands coming into play today, and especially in reverse, it is the reminder that we don't always have to fight. We can also take the upper road, that high path, that high road, right? Choose your battles. Spirit says to choose the messes you clean up. Choose them. Don't allow them to choose you. Don't hold that responsibility of you're responsible for cleaning up messes all the time. Don't do that. You need to choose what you clean up, or what you even get yourself involved in. That's another thing that Five of Wands reverse is saying. Really think about what you're getting yourself involved in, because you don't always have to be in that fight. Tonight, I would allow the moon to bring you feelings of peace, feelings of accomplishment, feelings of quiet. Allow that light to fill your soul with the knowing that your path is your own. That you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight. Hold on, please. Okay, the word that comes into play for you is resonance. And I always like to make sure that I get complete definition on these words that come to me, to make sure that I'm giving you the proper message of what it's trying to tell you. So hold on one second, okay? Okay. All right. Okay, all right. One of the things that I want you to pay attention to, I think, is your ears. Sound. Are you hearing your heartbeat? Are you hearing high beep happening? Because the other card that you received is the Seance card. So I think that Spirit might definitely be trying to reach to you and give you message. I need you to know that with your sister, I'm not feeling huge heaviness or anything like that when I'm thinking about her. What I will be doing tonight is lighting a candle for her, if you don't mind, and sending out beautiful healing vibrations into her entire being and her auric field, if you wouldn't mind me doing that. The key words with seance are vision, connecting, longing, belief, and theatrics. Okay, so this resonance coming to you, all right, because that's the word that's being thrown out. Maybe you're getting message via word from Spirit as well. Allow yourself, and sometimes this happens, it's very hard to explain, but sometimes I don't necessarily hear audible word, but what I hear is word, but at the same time, I'm seeing a vision in my head, which is the word, but it's actually a vision. I don't really know how to explain that. I'm very sorry. But I believe that you are fully ready to receive message from Spirit. So continue allowing yourself to be open. You do not have to fight. Choose your battles. Allow that peace and that quiet to come into you. Allow yourself a little bit of downtime, all right, to really connect with Spirit and really understand what Spirit is trying to tell you. I mean, first of all, it's a forever thing, but to really understand it, it takes that quiet. It takes you stopping for a moment and just taking that step back and allowing yourself to receive. So if you're feeling those things, if you're hearing those things, I want you to sit with that, all right? Don't fight that. Allow yourself just to receive, okay? And I'm really sorry to hear that about your sister. My love and prayers go out to her. All right, let's see. All right, Ryder's going to catch the moon. Oh, you have a driving test? Good luck. Good luck. Let's see. Do. Runa's going to come be my boogeyman. That shit's scary, Runa. All right. You're welcome, Ryder. All right, good, Evergrove. I'm glad that it made sense to you. All right. Have fun in class. Okay. Bye, Evergrove. Happy full moon. Perfect. I'm glad that made sense, Persephone. All right. Shiloh's Divine Rainbow. Are you still here, babe? Okay, I'm going to give you a card, and you can watch it later if you would like to. Okay. Maddie, you're welcome, my darling. You're welcome. All right, so, okay, Shiloh's Divine Rainbow. Spirit is here for you. Spirit is on my right side right now. I am getting the chills. Okay, so I have someone standing on my right side, and it is an older lady. I want to say she's about my height. I'm like 5', 5'2". Her hand is sitting right here. Long fingers. The message that she has for you today is to release regret. To hold it in your heart is toxic. And something about peaches. I don't know what that means. But she's showing me a peach. She wears glasses. She feels like a grandmother or great-grandmother, but she could also be like an aunt. There's definitely something within you that's holding on to regret, and her message to you is to release regret. Release regret. Okay, the word Sammy comes through. The name Sammy comes through. And then she's gone. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and draw a card for you now. Oh, you have Temperance And you also have the headless horseman. So when we talk about temperance, temperance comes in, and temperance, you have the magician, and yes, he's about manifestation and he's about that magic and things, right? But then you have temperance coming in, and temperance is mixing elements from various spaces and places, and making beauty and creating and bringing balance, when we talk about temperance, and I want to show you this card because I want what I am seeing to pop out at you. So look at what that temperance has over on top there. A beautiful rainbow. Temperance is creating balance and creating peace and creating love and creating beauty and all of those things. So if you are in the process of creation right now, which would be completely spot on with Leo Moon Fire, if you are in the process of creation, one of the messages that I want you to remember about that is to let love lead. Let love lead you in that creation, in that making of. Okay? So whatever you're creating is not only created of love, but filled with it, filled with your love, filled with your light. All right? And let's see what the Headless Horseman has to tell you. I wonder if it's about being confused or something. Oh, for Pete's sakes, come on. All right, here we are. The keywords associated with Headless Horseman are duty, bravery, devotion, agency, and choosing sides, okay? If it comes down to choosing sides, because this is about balance, so if I'm just going to jump on that. If it comes down to choosing sides, the let love lead comes back into play. Whatever you do, whatever step you take on this earth, allow love to be your first guide. Allow love to be that compass that you follow. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. All right, let's see. You got it, Amber. Definitely sending out light. All right. Okay. Shiloh, did that make sense to you? I hope that it did. I hope that it did. To bring balance to any imbalance that you might be having, I want you to allow love to fill your soul and fill your heart. Okay? Okay? And release regret. Such a huge toxic blocker. Such a huge toxic blocker. Okay? And yes, sending light and love to everyone. And that's going to be it for today. And I want to just wish you all a happy full moon. Once again, I'm doing ritual at 8 p.m. on my Facebook group, Moon Tribe of the Old Tree. If you're not a member, just send a request to become a member. And there's no charge. They're always free. And you can just take part in the magic that we all create with one another. The circle is very, very energetic and full of amazing, amazing beings. Amazing beings. I love you all so much, and thank you for joining me on Thursdays. You have no idea how it makes me feel. And Carrie, I don't even know, you didn't ask for a card, did you? I didn't see you ask for a card. I'm sorry if I missed it. I'm sorry if I missed it. Anywho, join me tonight if you'd like to, and sending out love and light to every single one of you. Happy, happy full moon. Allow the fire to burn away toxicity. Allow the air to sweep away the ash. Allow water to cleanse, and allow earth to give us that beautiful, beautiful, nourishing foundation underneath us that we know our path is solid on. The circle is open but unbroken. Until we meet again, my darlings. Happy full wolf Leo moon. Now get the hell out there and howl. Bye.